morning. It's June 10th, 2025. I got Robert here. It's National Iced Tea Day. So if you like iced tea, today's your day. But yeah, there's that. And a couple other cool little fun stories we could talk about this morning. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you are all having a good morning so far. Or if you're across the world like Random and Ramesh, I hope today's been a good day for you. So yeah. But anywho, like I said, it's National Iced Tea Day. Which is, let's do another member giveaway here. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, it's not going to let me do it. I did the 5 membership giveaway. It'll let me do another 5 tomorrow, I think. But anyway, again, thank you guys for joining National Iced Tea Day. On this day in history, I'm going to throw this out there real quick, which I find, you know, as a kid, you find it inspiring. But when you look at it as an adult, you find it hilarious. I do. Benjamin Franklin flies the kite during the thunderstorm with the key on there, you know, to prove that lightning is electricity. Thank God for modern technology where we don't have to risk ourselves to hundreds of thousands of volts from the sky to find, you know, to prove our point. More power to him. And pun intended, no power to him. That was yeah. So yeah, he flew the kite, and you know it's a legend lore. I don't know how true it is, if he actually did fly a kite with a key on it or not. I thought he was barking. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, yeah, National Iced Tea Day. You're going to go catch the bus? There's Terry. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Ramesh. Yeah, you know, they thought what were other people thinking when they saw him do this? You know? Were they all looking at him like, this is amazing. Look what he's doing. He was a brilliant man, granted. But he was very brave. But today, people who say it was insane to fly a kite with a key on there. I don't know of anybody doing that today. Flying kites with keys on it. We already know it's electricity. There's no need to prove it anymore. Well, back in 1752, so it wasn't like they had anything else to do or another way to prove it, you know. And that was like the story for months. Unlike the news we get constantly all the time today. But there's some good stuff. I read this other little story. I want to tell you this real quick too. I didn't catch what country it is, but this lady has a rooster in her backyard. And the rooster has figured out that if he goes up in the morning to the Ring doorbell, it triggers an alarm. And that gets the dog inside barking and goes just crazy. In the video, I didn't watch the video, but the story tells that the rooster and now the hens have learned as well. So there's like 7 or 8 chickens that make their way to the back door, trigger this alarm. And I don't know if it's back or front, but either way, they trigger the Ring door camera and the dog goes insane. And then she logs in, which doesn't help anything, and talks to the camera and tells the chickens that they're being naughty. And this has been going on for like 2 years. So yeah, I thought that was quite entertaining. I know that roosters can be very annoying. And some roosters can't tell time. And I know this for a fact. So it could be 2 a.m. and they'll start crowing and doing their thing for a number of reasons, I'm sure. But mostly to be annoying, if I had to guess. But yeah, to have a rooster that would go up and ring your doorbell to make the dog go crazy. And she obviously feeds them or does something to them for them to keep coming up like that to the door. Now it's a glass door, so the dog can't get to the chickens and vice versa, so they're laughing at the dog, obviously. I thought it was hilarious. Thought it was hilarious. What's the matter, Robert? Get up here. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Oh, please don't climb all over me. Okay, yeah. What's the matter? Oh. Look at this big baby. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, big baby? Huh? What are you doing? Come on. We're on camera. We're on camera. Get up here. Get here. Come on. Get up here and sit down. Nope. He wants me to go outside and play with him. Talcum powder on the face? No. Nope. I'm just pale. I don't get out in the sun a lot. I don't think my face has ever been dark. I've spent time outside plenty of times, but yeah. I'm not like an albino. Start. I'm not wrestling with you right now. I don't wrestle with him any other time either. He thinks he's being cute. All right. I love you too, Robert. We do this every day. Every day. Well, Monday through Friday anyway. Right? I was trying to watch a TV show last night, and one of his rubber balls squeaks. I was tossing that to him in the living room, and he would take it and just keep squeaking it like crazy. I couldn't watch the show. It was quite funny. Ha ha, Terry. He's chewing on my arm. He's trying to drag me out of the room. I'm not going anywhere, buddy. Give me my arm back. No. So anyway, you put the cat in the tub and got scratches on your face? Yeah. Don't try to bathe. Stop. No. Hey. You got to stop. All right? I know. You think you're having fun, and I've taught you bad habits. Anyway. Yeah, that I would not put a cat in water. Where's your ball? Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. I am not the ball. Oh my gosh. He just wants to play. Oh man. He just wants to play. You happy now? Are you a little bit content? A little happy? Huh? Nope, he still wants to go. I know, one day he's totally like this, and the next day you can't get him to move. I scrambled an egg and put it in his food this morning. He really liked that. I've been putting sweet potatoes in his food, which he really likes as well, which are good for dogs and like fiber, and they're kind of sweet tasting, so he likes it. But I didn't have any prepped for him, so I couldn't give that to him this morning, and I gave him a little fried egg with his food. I gotta change his dog food. He doesn't like dog chow. It's a cheaper dog food, I know. But he's like, you know what, I can do better than this. But he's gotten a little weight on him too. So it's like, do I give him something different to eat? I'm trying to regulate. It's not regular potatoes. It's sweet potatoes. He's literally holding onto my hand and trying to take me out of the room. Where are you going to take me? Huh? Should we go where Robert wants to go? Do you guys want to go where Robert wants to go? He's pulling on me like he wants to drag. He wants me to go outside and throw the ball. That's what he wants me to do. But if I do this, he's gonna. If I say yes and do what he's doing, he's gonna want to do it all the time. So I have to tell him no. We're not going outside. I've already created enough bad habits with the guy. All right, he finally gave up. He's laying down. All right, back to the chat, guys. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in, man. We had to appease Robert for a minute. Thank you for your patience. Traffic medium. Today's going to be an 8 out of 10 day. Random's not on here this morning. Hope he's all right. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's fine. He's not required to be here, right? We don't do a roll call and then everybody talk in. There was another funny story that came out in 2002. A donut truck got stolen. And I read the story on this one, which was really funny too. So a Krispy Kreme delivery truck was out in front. The guy left the engine running and the back doors open while he took his delivery into the store. And when he came back out, the truck was gone. So he calls the police. And guess what? Police cars are chasing down donuts down the street. And the thief didn't bother closing the back doors. So donuts are spilling out of the back of this truck, according to the story. I don't know if I probably could find video footage if I dug deeper. But here in the United States, if you're not familiar with Ramesh, it's kind of like a joke that cops like donuts and coffee. They just sit around and eat donuts and coffee, and that's why they're fat. But to see this Krispy Kreme truck going down the highway and a group of police cars actively chasing this guy with donuts spreading all over the highway is quite hilarious. It came out in 2002. I never saw the thing, never heard of it before. I know all kinds of people are absent. Where is everybody this morning? It's Tuesday. Did I miss something in the news? They ended up catching up to the truck. They got it pulled over, and there were 2 suspects. One got caught, the other one got away. And then a few days later, the one that got away stole another car. It crashed into a police car and got arrested. So it's like he wanted to, I don't know. Hey, it's Nucci. How's it going? Do I just call you Nucci? I think so. You haven't objected to me calling you that. Terry is a sugary man. I know what you're trying to say, Ramesh. I get what you're trying to be endearing, but the way you say stuff in your translation, it just comes off completely different. Oh, he's a sugary man. That's just too damn funny. So, good morning in Iowa for Nucci there. Oh, I did scratch off Iowa, and I missed a couple other states. I've been slacking on this map. And a few other states that I know that I needed to scratch off as well, and I've done that. But I really haven't gotten anybody from other countries just yet. Nobody new from other countries anyway. So, but anyway, I don't know. There's Wesley. Sup, Wesley? Yeah. You're watching from the UK? I've got the UK scratched off. Yeah, I've had some people from the UK. Thanks for joining me, Paul. I hope you're doing so. It's lunchtime over there for you, right? In the UK. Is it warming up over there? I always think of the UK as like dreary and gray clouds all the time. I'm hoping it's not that way all the time over there. That would be very depressing. Oh, but I think the donut truck story is just absolutely hilarious. I gotta find footage of that. I could do a WTF News, this day in history, WTF News. I could do that. Play off old news stories that are hilarious. Because that to me is pretty damn funny. There's got to be footage of it. Newscasters, some helicopter flying over, something. Well, I'll look into it, see if I can find it. But that's like, so ironic, you know? You had a long, ugly Monday. I'm sorry, man. Raining and sunny. Huh, interesting. Sun showers, I think that's how they call it here in the States sometimes when you have that happen. Little sun showers. I remember as a kid experiencing sun showers, and I just thought that was really cool. And, I could see why, it's just a little patch of clouds raining. You could see the sun was still shining in. It was just really neat to have the rain with the sun shining bright at the same time. It is National Iced Tea Day. But most people like their tea hot. So there you go. I can imagine Paul from the UK and Ramesh prefer their tea hot. If I had to guess. Why did... they'll do anything for donuts? It's just a stereotype type thing. But this whole thing, I don't know how it began, but evidently cops were made fun of because they would sit around and watch, make sure nothing bad's happening, and sit there munching on donuts and drinking coffee. And it just became synonymous with the fact that cops like donuts. And if you see fat cops, that the stereotype is that they've been just sitting around watching the streets and stuffing their faces. So there you go. Donut eating pigs. Black coffee with lemon. With lemon? I don't think I could do that. Now I like lemon on all kinds of stuff. I really like lemon in all kinds of stuff, but I don't think I would like it in my coffee. Huh. For tea. Oh, okay. All right. It's like lemon in your coffee? I can't judge. You're in India. I've never been there. That might be a thing. I can't say for sure. There was somebody told me they were at a Starbucks and this guy came up to the counter and ordered a coffee with 2 butters. Little pads of butter in his coffee. And the barista, or whatever you can call it, the Starbucks is like, okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And like it was a normal thing. I didn't know putting butter in your coffee was a normal thing. You can kind of think of it as putting cream in your coffee. Kinda. I don't know. Cold unsweetened with lemons. Yeah, I like my tea unsweetened. Which is odd for somebody here in the South to say. Everything is just like mega sugar sweet tea. And if you ask for unsweet tea, like in a drive-thru, like say McDonald's or something like that, they'll give you sweet because it's so uncommon for somebody to ask for unsweet. You like to eat biscuits? Congratulations, Ramesh. You like biscuits. Oh, gosh. We love you, Ramesh. I love to eat biscuits. You say the most random things, and some things out of context. It's just hilarious. I don't think you'll ever get old on here. Yep. And then he said Terry was a sugary man. Ramesh is on a roll today. Just give it to Ramesh. It's all yours. The mic's yours, Ramesh. Tell us some more jokes. Oh. But I do have one more story that's a little more inspiring that I saw this morning. Some days I get on this computer and I look at some stuff to try to talk to you guys about each morning. I think it was yesterday. There was like nothing decent. It was like even the websites like had one little topic. Today they all got like 6 or 7 topics each, and I try to pull a few out of there that I think are fun. And but yesterday was like nothing. Today it was all kinds of stuff. This turtle in California was found injured on the beach. Big sea turtle. Something bit one of its flippers. They tried to save the flipper. They couldn't do it. They surgically had to remove it. And they took the turtle in and they rehabilitated it in I don't know if it was a swimming pool or a tank or something, and allowed the turtle to get used to maneuvering around with only one flipper, and it seemed to have mastered that. So they took it back out to the ocean and released it, of course, with like a GPS tag on its shell, because you know we can't just leave them completely alone, and put it back out in the ocean, and they're going to track it and see if the turtle can still get around long distances and stuff with just one flipper. So that was kind of cool. They saved the turtle, got it going again, let it back out in the ocean. So that was kind of cool. Ramesh is a brown sugar man. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, it's random. Aaron's here. What's going on, man? We were a little worried about you this morning. Howdy, freaking autocorrect. Guest folks. Hey, that's your accent playing a part on that. Random. I imagine you grew up in Australia, so your accent's going to be super thick compared to what we're used to hearing. So I need to get you on a split screen one day. I think that would be sensational to have you on the camera with us one morning. I would love to have you on the camera one morning. And going through paperwork, that's fine, man. You got a life to live. You got a business to run, family to feed. We get it, man. You don't have to explain. You're not under investigation. You're not getting written up or anything like that. But we're glad you're all right and you're here with us this morning. It's National Iced Tea Day. Benjamin Franklin tried to electrocute himself with a kite, and some people robbed a donut truck back in 2002. That's what we've been talking about this morning. Oh, and Terry is a sugary man. You missed some good stuff this morning, Random. Bleep button for all swearing. I could put the explicit lyrics, parental advisory type thing on the screen if you like. Oh, Terry, we'll have you back. We got to rotate it every once in a while, Terry. Jeez, Terry being a camera hog and Ramesh. Oh, you got a crazy lady across the street and yell profanities at her? Interesting. Tell us more, Wesley. Is she a Karen, as they say, causing problems and freaking out about nonsense? That whole Karen thing really took off the past few years. People putting videos on YouTube and everything else. These so-called Karens out there freaking out over stupid stuff, thinking they're entitled. At first, it was kind of funny and embarrassing. Now it's just annoying, as you see it more and more. But anyway, no Karens on here. Well, no Karens on here. I wouldn't say. You were sleeping at home over the weekend, yeah. I'm trying to keep up on the comments here. Yeah, Terry's on lockdown when he's home. He can't play on the internet when he's home. So, yeah, a tropical parrot. My wife said I was trying to teach him to say, wow. Oh, wow. Another timeout. Parrots, man, they'll pick up on some stuff and say some crazy things. You can see that all over the internet, too. That's pretty funny. There was actually you said parrot. I saw this guy. He had one on his shoulder, and he was doing some little thing about bird rescues, I guess, or something like that. And another parrot flew in to land on his shoulder, but missed and kind of flopped a little bit and flew off. And the one on his shoulder started literally laughing at the other parrot. And it wasn't just like, ha, 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 ha. It was like, ha, 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 ha. And it was like losing its breath and like dropping its head. It was just laughing so hard at this other parrot that couldn't stick the landing. So I thought it was pretty funny. You just take it everywhere. Like a pirate, put it on your shoulder. You just walk around with a parrot on your shoulder all the time. It didn't poo on you or anything like that. That'd be my biggest concern. Or it flying away. Here's my pet parrot. Well, there goes my pet parrot. I imagine you clip their wings or something. You know. I knew somebody who had one. Those things live to be like 100 years old or something like that. They'll outlive you, which is kind of scary and creepy in a way if you had a parrot. Like if I got one today, I'm 48. If I got a parrot today and I live to be just 60, 65, just saying. And this parrot, somebody, you know, they find me dead in my house, and then this parrot just starts reciting all the stuff I've been mumbling to myself for years. And just, that would be worth, you couldn't, it's like your browsing history, except you can't delete it unless you kill the bird. It's like, you leave a note, you know, have this, like this note, you know, you're about to die, and you put it on the wall. This is like, please forgive my parrot. Don't listen to anything he says. Oh, he died randomly at 3 years old? Damn. He flew off once. You had to get a ladder to get him down. Wow. Yeah, that would be... That's my reason for not getting a parrot. That it will outlive me and tell all my secrets when I'm gone. So, just keep that in mind if you ever think about getting one for your house. And you're like me and you talk to yourself, or you say random crap that you probably wouldn't say in public while you're home alone. Robert can't repeat anything, so that's good. But the bird would. Yep. Next subject. He wants to go. Yeah, they need to live their own life, birds and stuff like that. I don't want to put one in a cage. I'd rather just watch them in the backyard on the feeder, you know? We need to get Terry a parrot. Yeah. Give him a parrot for like 6 months and see what he comes back with. He does like bees. It is so funny. The clover is popping up out of the backyard, little flowers, and the bees are coming down there and, you know, doing their thing. And Robert, he goes after him, and you can hear his jaw, his teeth clamp shut. He's biting so hard trying to catch these bees. It's like clock, 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 clock when he's trying to, you know, he's biting down super hard. And then every once in a while, he'll catch one and he'll eat it. And yesterday I was doing the little members only stream. You'll have to watch it to see. But he was on the stakeout trying to find another bee. It was quite entertaining. He drew a crowd. Even your work days at the caravan park. That'd be cool. It might be paint. Well, then he's just little, most of them are like carpenter bees. They look like your iconic yellow and black bees. They're big. They're kind of cumbersome. And he'll eat them if he catches them. He'll chase them around the yard. It's kind of funny. Yeah, behind the huge stretch. He's a character, something to watch in the backyard. He was rolling around and playing with his ball. That squeaky ball. I got video of it too. I may put it as a short. Just him just walking around the living room, taking this ball and squeaking it as loud as he can. And just having a good time. He's minding his own business. He has no clue I was trying to watch a TV show. One of them he destroyed. I got him 2 of the same type ball, and one of them the squeaker's dead on. He chewed it so much that the squeaker doesn't work anymore. But the ball is still intact, so that's cool. He's asleep now. He's just laying there. He gave up finally, chewing on my arm and hand. And my rose. I got some really nice flowers. They're really popping up fast. Really popping up fast. Getting lots of tomatoes out of my plants in the backyard and stuff. It's coming out together very well. Are you stretching again? I know you got a hard life there, Robert. Well, it's almost time for me to sign off. Guys, Ramesh and Random tell us it's going to be a pretty good day today because they're in the future, India and Australia. So, and then Terry said traffic's not too bad. So there's your forecast for everything today. I hope your drive to work, whatever's good, and you have a good day. But check in again later on. I said I was going to put the WTF news video last night. I failed to do that. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. But anyway, until next time, have a great day. Compliment a stranger. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.